Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Take it at the 37. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Like 20, like 80.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Oh, he can't hang on. There was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 99 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And some room to maneuver. He's got daylight. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Kansas City Chiefs coming back out onto the field here, and they were part of the game of the week for Week 6, right? I mean, no doubt that game against New England, 43-40. Now they lost, first loss of the season, but boy, that was fun to watch on Sunday night.
It certainly was. It's maybe the game of the year thus far, and we were all anticipating it, and they delivered. Patrick Mahomes, a little bit of a struggle in the first half, but boy, did he explode in the second. 352 yards for the game, 4 touchdowns. Did throw the 2 picks in the first half, and he definitely went toe-to-toe with Tom Brady.
I sat him in my fantasy lineup.
Nice job.
I started Deshaun Watson thinking, you know, he's playing. Mistake.
He shows up against anyone. 5 straight games over 300 yards, and the only one he didn't go over 300, he threw 4 touchdowns at Pittsburgh, and that was in Week 1.
He's good. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Ace! Throw! Ace!
Mahomes now on first down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Forced out to his left. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Left.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Butker now to add the extra point. going after right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's James. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it'll be 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and sneak it here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better out.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Well, switching gears for a second, a neat moment before Pittsburgh's game last week. Everybody knows James Conner and how he dealt with cancer. 10-year-old in the crowd, Charles, had a sign that he was holding, and this kid is also dealing with cancer. James Conner went over to him, met him, gave him a word of encouragement, and signed some things for him. That was really nice.
Really cool, isn't it? Because James Conner understands what that young man's going through. I believe his name is Levi. Got his attention. They're kindred spirits. And James Conner also showed him by his play and being back out there, beat this, overcome it, and go out and live your life the way you want to live it. And he's living it in a big way in the NFL right now, having a terrific season.
And over 100 yards again this past week.
Yeah, what a great story and crucial catch month in the NFL.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. It's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. A dump down to McKinnon. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Green 90. Z.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Get a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Here we go.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On play action, now Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it to the right side. It's Kelsey. Travis Kelsey, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 70 yards, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, get the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you get off the.